Hello. You look lonely. Well, the internet can fix that. In this video essay, I will discuss the films All About Lily Chou-Chou, Pulse, and Perfect Blue, and how their characters' experiences reflect the negative impacts of communicative capitalism in a post-industrial age of failed solidarity and alienation. Since the 1980s, corporations have relied on growing technology to conduct informational exchanges with their consumers through networks, databases, and online communities, exploiting the human race by capitalizing on their every online move to use as quantifiable data. Political theorist Jodi Dean explains how this is masked by capitalists who pose the internet as a freely accessible democratic structure, overshadowing its manipulative use of algorithms to craft a different digital sphere for each of its users. Democratic values of political participation are commodified, constructing a fetish of participation for internet users who are deceived into thinking they are actively engaging online, yet in reality they are just meaninglessly contributing to an endless stream of content. I will use a single character from 3 films set at the turn of the century in Japan to showcase the effects of communicative capitalism on society and the individual. Yuichi lives in a failed community of neglected adolescents, experiencing bullying and violence from Hoshino, once his friend. Yuichi's alienation and lack of a support system drive him to use Lily Holic, the anonymous online website dedicated to his favorite singer, Lily Chou-Chou, to escape from his hostile environment. Upon making plans with another Lily Holic user to attend a Lily concert in Tokyo, Yuichi is surprisingly greeted by Hoshino, who steals his ticket, his last chance of happiness. After the concert, Yuichi stabs Hoshino, reacting the only way he has been taught how, by extreme violence. Betrayed by the lies of the internet, the promises of community, and his only friend, Yuichi becomes another victim of the capitalists who have destroyed his society, yet it is he who will be blamed and punished. Yosuke, a college student, cares only for physical connection, yet he buys a computer to try and understand what everyone else around him is obsessed with and why they are going missing. He befriends a computer scientist, Haraway, and together they develop a theory that the internet is a place where demonic spirits are haunting lonely people by driving them to commit suicide or become a spirit themselves. Haraway, like the rest of society, succumbs to the spirits, yet Yosuke isn't affected until the very end of the film as one of the last survivors. His faith in humanity overpowers the will of the spirits for a long time until he eventually loses hope and enters death, eternal loneliness, an extreme metaphor for the impossibility of trying to live an internet-free life. Mimania is obsessed with the pop idol Mima, yet he cannot comprehend her change of career from coquettish singer to alluring actress. He regularly stalks her, and when Mima's neurotically sick manager, Rumi, synthesizes her diary entries through the website Mima's Room, Mimania is convinced that there are 2 different Mimas. Rumi emails Mimania claiming that the real Mima needs protection, and the actress Mima is an imposter, enabling him to kill those who publicize her and even attempt to rape her as some warped act of love. Mimania, unsupervised, slips through the cracks of his alienating society, manipulated and later murdered off screen by Rumi, signifying the disposability of human life within the framework of communicative capitalism. It is no coincidence that these films were released at a similar time, as a reaction to the pervasiveness of technology in our lives. But scrambling scholars insist this interpretation is too obvious, and, eager to flex their anthropological muscles along with their institutional access, tie the films solely to contemporary Japan. The rise of otaku media obsessives, the hikikomori teens retreating from a society whose demands they cannot meet, and the fallout from the cult Shinriko's siren gas attack on the Tokyo subway. While I do find these insights, insightful, I wonder what these scholars could find in their own backyards. That is, when they aren't botching Japanese terms they keep on using. I truly respect their anti-post-politics approach, but come on, the internet is a weapon used by Western corporations to enslave everyone. What do you think caused these Japanese internal epidemics? So now I know my message is just a drop in the river of data. Can't I just consciously use the internet responsibly with other like-minded folk? Well, there are no like-minded folk, as we are all inside separate digital spheres. Those who represent our dying communities just repost what we want to see. Am I making a difference if I like every performative leftist post on my feed? Am I truly living if I don't share it on my Instagram story? Wait, am I still human? I answer with Jodi Dean's words. We have been produced as subjects unlikely to coalesce, subjects resistant to solidarity and suspicious of collectivity.